You know they got your mans. They got your mans on sex assault charges. Yeah, the nigga you be hanging with. The nigga you be hanging with. Oh, yeah, sex offender. And he was your mans. He was your boy.
I heard you grew up with him.
That's crazy, man. You ain't know what he was doing? You ain't feel bad at all? Like, no guilt, none of...
Dude, this guy did less due diligence to make sure he wasn't receiving CSAM than Benny Johnson did. An absolutely massive part of this story is... JSTLK. Oh, how do we spell it? JSTLK. There was a set of Twitter logs that came out with an email today. Not verified, okay? Not verified. 1 second.
Reban Ruben donated $3. As much as you think that he was calling for the death of your favorite streamers, like a wife. He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, thank you, Reban Ruben. He is kind of a cool guy, okay? He is kind of a cool guy sometimes. Sometimes he is a cool guy. Oh my goodness. Cyberdrifter, thank you for the 10. Guys, thank you for the generous donations. Really appreciate it. I know, Queeman with a Q, that Hasan just went right into it. He just went right for the throat. I was like, okay, I need to be careful. And Hasan's just like, boom, for the throat immediately. Now, with those Twitter logs and the email, you'll see what we're talking about in just a short period of time here, okay, guys? Those are not verified yet, so we're not sure at all. There's no verification, okay? But there's some context clues that exist, okay? Some context clues that exist here.
Now I know why he thought I was the hottest lady in League.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tristana. Jesus Christ. Oh, there are some context clues with those Twitter logs and the email that make me think that this is possibly true. That I might go into a little bit, but it's a lot of like kind of reading tea leaves. It's a little bit of reading tea leaves. It's like there's nothing conclusive there, so we can talk about that a little bit too. I'm probably just gonna honestly pop up this Hasan stream and roll it back to where he starts. And that's gonna be, you know, a good enough place for us to start. And then I'll start what I had planned for my stream after that. But I would really like to go and cover it because I just think it's fucking hilarious that Hasan's so done with these people that he's just like, you know what? Gatto Fumador just tweeted it. Good enough for Gatto, good enough for me. Let's fucking go. All right. Okay, let's just jump right in, right? Let's just jump right in. Hasan be like, this child lover wants me killed. Dude. Oh man, there's gonna be a little bit more. There's gonna be some unique stuff on this stream as well, and we'll open up later, see if we can get a panel going later as well. But I'll see what Hasan covers, and I'll fill in gaps for him, because you know what I'm all about, right? Is just giving Hasan the easy alley-oops, okay? As he goes through this, if he's missing context, I will fill that in for him. I'll make sure he's being accurate with everything he says, okay? Me and Hasan, we're the dynamic duo, okay? I'll alley it. He can lock it down. He can jam it in, okay? Ping Lab for that panel? Maybe. Okay? Maybe. Dude, oh, also, the other thing that we're gonna cover is the Counterpoints Cope stream from this afternoon. My God, the Counterpoints. I have not watched, okay? I have not pulled up even a clip from it. I have timestamps, and I got told what was being said. And I'm just sitting here like, no, that's not possible. That's not possible. There's no way Counterpoints could have said this. There's just no way. There's no way. You know, the whole schizo MS Paint just like Destiny's? Well, he's just representing Destiny's idea with no evidence, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe he's one of the 20, okay? Maybe he's just one of the 20. You never know. Hold on. Is this... Oh, no, it's not that. Sorry. I had some noise in the background here.
For some reason.
We're good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Hasan. Let me see here. I need to take 2 seconds and... Yeah, we're good. We're good. Oh, but hold on. This would not be an appropriate outfit for today. I believe we're going to have to switch the detective outfit for today. I think that's far more appropriate. Okay, we're going to go detective today. Let's do it. Here it is. This is where Hasan starts. Let's go. Let's get into it.
I don't know, but speaking of my enemies...
Oh, wait.
Destiny is apparently claiming he wasn't aware that the person that... If you recall... Destiny is in some legal trouble currently because he was caught distributing without consent videos that he had filmed, both with and without consent, his sexual activities with people.
Dude, he went full cam to go in on this guy. He went full cam to drive home the seriousness of the situation.
Okay. And the only reason we know about it is because he tried to hook up with some random Discord e-girl, apparently. And then in the process of trying to hook up with this random random teenager on Discord, somewhere along the way, like these videos that he was sending to her got revealed. He was sending around revenge porn.
Wait. Let me back it up. Sorry, I left my water bottle outside my room, so I just went and grabbed my water here. Let me listen again.
Hook up with some random Discord e-girl, apparently. And then
kind of true.
In the process of trying to hook up with this random.
So I believe he found her, and this will be a key correction, is I believe he was spending his time on Twitter surfing not safe for work Twitter tags, okay, and looking for stuff that way. Now, why would one do that? Why would one go when OnlyFans exists, when Pornhub exists, when ManyVids exists, many platforms with known age verification exist? Why exactly, if you were somebody seeking pornography, why exactly would you go to an unverified platform to seek that out? Fun, just food for thought, okay? Food for thought as we go along with the stream. Why would one go to a platform with a bevy of platforms that exist, that do age verification, that make sure the people are over age and you can do this all safely? Why would you seek out a platform that doesn't do that?
There was a hashtag. I don't remember what the hashtag was, but there was a hashtag on Twitter for underage people posting porn.
Interesting.
Where, it was like TWT or it was some fucking bullshit hashtag. But if you clicked it, it was a ton of girls, like 15, 16. Someone was posting full-on fucking porn.
It's a very interesting question. Why would you express concerns about that platform's lack of security around this exact topic and then go do that? And then direct message people who post on not safe for work Twitter and seek a relationship with them. Why? I'm throwing that question out there. We can throw it out there at the beginning and we'll just think about that. We'll let that stew. We'll let that simmer as the stream goes, okay?
Some girl, random teenager on Discord, somewhere along the way, like these videos that he was sending to her got revealed. He was sending around revenge porn. And I think like some of the aspects of that story you most likely heard about. I covered it after the
What's up, Nacho Mama? How's it going?
Allegations were unearthed.
Unearthed?
But basically,
Daddy Donald just tipped $5. What can I say? I've got the greatest enemies. Judge me by my enemies. I told you the left is coming for your kids.
Was it really revenge porn? No, it wasn't leaked with a revenge motive in mind. So you could say non-consensually leaked pornography. But do we expect, again, colloquially, people will just call pornography that you don't have consent to send revenge porn because it's just colloquially easy to refer to it that way, rather than non-consensually transmitted pornography. Just easier in those moments. This moment from the Dr. Disrespect. Oh, yeah, hold on. I was told to find this, and I didn't go find it before the stream started. So, I do think, Matt Slice, this is an important one, okay? We'll open this up, and we will save it for later. We're going to continue on with Hasan, but this is, yes, XQC and Destiny talking about Dr. Disrespect. Very interesting.
He's now in a bunch of legal trouble, civil and criminal, over this. But it turns out there's more to the story. There was speculation that the person that...
Dr. J, please, make no mistake. We'll get to the Merc crash out from last night in due course, okay? We will get to that from 2 nights ago, rather. We will get to that Merc crash out, okay? We'll get that kind of content back in. Don't worry.
He was trying to hook up with was underage. And I guess now there is confirmation that that person indeed was underage. Remember those logs that came out?
So suffice to say, he was trying to purchase nudes on Twitter, or he was looking at nudes, people who sell on Twitter, right? He messaged somebody, said they were hot. Oh, wait, we'll wait to get to those. But he talked to this person on Twitter, added them on Discord, and then pursued basically trying to get them to fly to Miami when they're on Discord together. And for a significant part of that DM, of that DM's life cycle, of that talking, sexting, relationships life cycle, she was underage.
Out of Sex Pestiny trying to do age play. Well, it turns out he was trying to do age play with someone who was already a minor. Or at least according to the readily available information.
It's gross. It's gross.
Now, obviously, this is not that surprising for many of you because you've probably seen Destiny defend lowering the age of consent before, talk about how actually it's not pedophilia, but ephebophilia and things of that nature. He's done all of that, right? So this might not come that much of a surprise to you, but this seems like the biggest confirmation so far. More leaked sex between Destiny and Rose, the underage girl he sent revenge porn to, because my parents are like super strict. Don't do this, don't do that, don't go there, don't talk too high. Well, fuck, it would be so hard to drive you home. Oh, God, I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's fucking insane. Go watch on mute. Family and kids all over the place here in our house. Ah ha ha, yes, ma'am. You can give me a discreet video of your little feet.
I cannot believe that Hasan just decided he was going to go. I can believe. Technically, Destiny did call for him to be killed like 2 or 3 days ago, right? So I do actually kind of believe it, but it still blows my mind, okay?
Anyway.
It blows my mind. Is he trying to read through to make
really, sure? Fucked up shit.
Yeah, you can see he's like trying to read the stuff without his like full screen on, and he's like, ugh, dude.
It has now been 100% confirmed that Rose was 17 at the time. The streamer Destiny was exchanging pornographic material with her, anything sent to her prior October 2022, placing him in direct violation of numerous state and federal statutes.
So this is all redacted, by the way.
They found out the actual identity of the person that he was sexting with.
Okay. I will say, ironically, okay, in one of the world's greatest twists of fate, in one of the most ironic... one of the most ironic, statements of fact I could possibly make is if Destiny had just waited, okay? If he had just waited until this person was 18 to send them the Pixie video, Pixie would have her case slam dunk for Cardi, okay? The same month Cardi went through is the month Rose was born in, okay? And if Destiny had waited for her 18th birthday, Pixie would have the slam dunk, okay?
He could have picked $5. So that's
What's
why
up?
He stopped asking for pictures of my feet. I guess
so. So yes, if he had Cardi is the federal statute for revenge porn, okay? Fuck, what is it? God, why can I not remember it? I can't remember what it stands for. Somebody can say what it stands for, okay? Somebody can say it. But if he had just waited, then he'd only have Pixie to worry about. He wouldn't have this to worry about, okay?
And they found out the age of the person
Cardi is explicitly, it's non-consensual images, okay? Cardi explicitly doesn't require a revenge motive. I'm going to interchange those two terms, but if you ever ask me to be, more specific, I will say non-consensually distributed, not revenge. Okay?
Was sexting when it turns out she was 17 at the time.
Civil action relating to disclosure of intimate images. Thank you, litigious gamer.
It's a parking ticket. She leaked it herself from what I can gather. Will Israel grant him refuge? Maybe if he converts.
Dude, I saw... Okay, I wasn't going to retweet Bad Empanada just because of the optics. Not because it's wrong to do so, but just because of the optics today. But he did have a banger this morning, like, breaking! Destiny seen boarding flight to Israel.
His defense is that he thought she was 18, but alleged DM shows he didn't even try to verify her age despite being skeptical that she was 18. This is allegedly the first interaction Destiny had with Rose, a 17-year-old. The second image is an email explaining how the image was obtained, and some behind-the-scenes DGG Mossad info. If this is truly all Destiny did to verify age, he deserves no amount of charity. You are hot AF, but 18? What the fuck? Also, 1 day old account. Oh well, I mean, I'm flattered. If you wanted to, yeah, sure. Preferably one near an ID, so I know you're at least 18, but I understand if that's too much info you'd be comfortable showing. Yeah, that's fine. Just writing something on a piece of paper, more than enough. Yeah.
So I just want to point out, okay, if that's real, and we don't know that's real, this is an email basically explaining where it might have come from, okay? And I will go through and I'm probably just going to go do a whole, timeline here to explain why I think it's enough, okay? But what Destiny Destiny asked for proof that they were above 18, okay? Because he knew that they could be young. He's on a platform that doesn't do age verification, right? What he settles for is not even, that's his primary concern, obviously, okay? Or not obviously. I would say this is more like, I want you to document in text that you are over 18, right? That's what he's actually asking. He did not ask for proof. He could have said, could you send me your OnlyFans? Could you send me your profile on a platform that age verifies? Right? But he didn't say that. he said, okay, well, you don't have to send me your ID. I guess just send me proof that you exist, right? Something written on paper that shows the current date and like some message to me, and that'll show that you exist. Yes, when you ask for proof and they don't send it to you, that should be the red light to end it. And I believe Destiny knows this, because what did Destiny say when Tim Pool and Benny Johnson took that Russian money despite not having done any real due diligence? They both go, hey, this seems kind of weird. Could you like show me like the organization? Could you show me where this came from? Could you show me some stuff along these lines? And they basically sent him back like, they basically sent Tim Pool and Benny Johnson like garbage, right? Just garbage, fake, obviously like either generated or super shittily written articles and profiles, right? It's the exact same situation. Dude, this guy did less due diligence to make sure he wasn't receiving CSAM than Benny Johnson did to make sure he wasn't taking Russian money. It's nuts. It's nuts, dude. Sorry, but I will say that is all assuming this is true. This hasn't been verified. Now, I will say, so I believe there are some rumblings around this. I believe innuendo, okay? I do not have confirmation. I have not seen the text messages, but innuendo-wise, so guys, this is like rumor stuff. I believe Solo mentioned the existence of these Twitter DMs as well, okay? That basically Destiny had said, hey, can you show me your ID? And then he had just moved forward without it, without getting it. So obviously it shows the concern, but does not actually make any real effort to verify. At least Benny and Tim Pool were getting fat stacks. At least it was just money, yeah. So again, plenty of age-verified platforms that this person could put content on, right? And Destiny's explicitly avoiding those things. Give us your odds? I'm not going to give odds. It's just, it's unknowable right now. I'm going to still say unknowable. But if I thought it was impossible, if I thought it was even, like, unlikely, I probably wouldn't be covering it. Anyway, we're continuing, okay? So he's going to keep reading these logs.
You are hot AF, but 18? What the fuck? Also, 1 day old account. Oh, well, I mean, I'm flattered. If you wanted to, yeah, sure. Preferably one near an ID, so I know you're at least 18. But I understand if that's too much info you'd be comfortable showing. Yeah, that's fine. Just writing something on a piece of paper, more than enough. Yeah.
Now, this is the crazy thing. This is an email that was also released with those logs. Somebody purporting to be a part of a group chat Destiny made, or sorry, friends with somebody who was in a group chat made by Destiny, and they leaked these logs. Now, I will say that I have also run into people telling me that they're in a group chat with Destiny and extra stuff around his leaks was being placed in that group chat, and they had concerns, and they had gone to somebody outside of that group chat, okay? I'm not ready to tell that story yet because a lot of that is unconfirmed and it would probably put a lot of blame on people. But I've not with anything to do with Rose, had to do with other stuff, okay? But I am aware of like basically somebody going, hey, this is like weird shit from outside of from like a group chat, and I feel super uncomfortable with this shit being put here. Okay? So this, I have heard about this. What also happened is a part of the Alex Gekmo leaks here. Not Alex Gekmo leaks. Alex Gekmo was just tweeting about this, okay? Is there's essentially when you post Discord messages. Fuck, I have to go through. How do I do this? Sorry. He hasn't gone through this part yet. So here, I'll pause. I'm gonna pause and fill this in right now, okay? Because wait, no, we'll do the email first. We'll do the email first, and then I'll fill in after. Sorry. This is better. This is better.
What? I'm not solo. A friend of mine is employed by Destiny. Destiny, the R word, started a server of approximately 10 people with the purpose of finding Rose. You're correct in that they failed. He shared the attached image with the server, as well as sharing videos of having sex with older men, other NSFW with the purpose of identifying her, identifying the hotel, etc. She was 17 years old. In the majority of porn she shared with the server, other members of the server had to tell him that if he's going to continue sending photos and videos of her, to please blur the genitals because they don't want to get in trouble if this turns out that she was underage.
I want to point out that this is probably a lot of the reason. That's fucking insane, by the way. Those statements are fucking nuts. But this is probably very closely aligned with his belief that there's a lot of cabal going on in the background to oppose him, right? Is that that's his natural inclination, is to form a server, form a group chat, and start scheming with these people, right? So I think that this is another thing that would be showing like projection. Again, if the stuff could be verified.
I don't know how damning this screenshot will be. What the fuck is this? Those features of the screenshots made me initially question the credibility of it, but I don't believe my friend would lie as they are still completely indoctrinated by Destiny, and I have no reason to believe that they would try to sabotage him. Close to the bottom of the screenshot, it's partially obscure, but he says, okay, I believe you. She declined to show proof of age, and Destiny enthusiastically accepted that. The only verification she gave him was proof she's not a catfish by writing her screen name and the date on a piece of paper and taking a picture with it. It looks like a minor and declines to verify their age after being asked. An adult with a functioning moral integrity or even an ounce of self-preservation would cease communication. He was trying to get CSAM Rainbolt shit. Are there any FBI?
Yeah, that is like, if only he had Rainbolt, okay? If only he had Rainbolt as an orbiter, all right? Hey, look at this picture. Where is she? Well, that grass is unique to, like, Kentucky, okay? That's Kentucky bluegrass, and, you know, we really only see this level of street sign in this...
Agents working in this goddamn country. Why are streamers doing this investigation for them? It's even crazier than that. I don't even think these are streamers that are doing this investigation for him. These are members of his own community that aren't like as brain broken by the cult, that are literally saying like, this is a bridge too far for me, and they're the ones who have actually actively pulled themselves out of the state of the state of the cult that they were in. These are all literally ex-cult members. There are a lot of people who used to call themselves orbiters, including some of the girls that he actually shared
Hasan doesn't know about the plantation, guys. Hasan doesn't know about it. He's unaware. He was there, but he was there when the plantation was first developing, okay? So he got off before it was really a plantation at all.
The revenge porn of that called themselves orbiters. Like, he basically designed this like weird little sex cult for himself. And these people were self-described orbiters that were trying to, you know, generate some kind of goodwill and clout off of like being associated with him. And then when all of this stuff came out of him just like filming himself both consensually and unconsensually without telling the other person that he was filming them, of having sex, and then sending these images to random people online that he wanted to fuck for some weird reason, and I cannot comprehend what that reason would even be. He did all of this shit, and a bunch of those people who were wronged by him, including Pixie, which is one of the main victims here, who just tweeted out he knew.
Name drop. Oh
8
shit.
minutes ago. Okay.
Listen, there's some reason I'm gonna keep saying it. Why is this guy cruising not safe for work Twitter with hashtags on Twitter? Why is he doing that? Why is he doing that? Why is he doing that? It's very strange, isn't it?
That is in a court case with him right now for revenge porn. And their friends basically said, this is a bridge too far. We're severing our ties. Okay?
Oh, my ears are burning.
Now, what's really interesting about this is that one of the major generals in this battle is Destiny's podcast co-host, Dan Saltman. You might know him as Diddy Dan or Dan Stalkman. The guy who owns Redact.
Sorry, no,
Dev.
no, I did not mean to hit that button. Hold on, I did not mean to hit that button. Diddy Dan. That was a misclick.
The guy who was so stupid that he basically tanked the reputation of his company by making it seem as though I was a client of his company, and also simultaneously that his company that's supposed to like sanitize your social media footprint was actually literally keeping blackmail on people, on their clients. Like, that's the way he presented his own company. That's what he was doing as far as marketing. That person also...
Listen, there's Dan speaks out about the allegations and orbiters. Is that today or something? Okay, anyway, I might check it out. This is very interesting because, yes, apparently a lot of the Redact stuff, like after the leaks happened and shit, were like memeing about getting rid of like bad shit, getting rid of like stuff from crimes. I believe there's like the Dr. Disrespect stuff, like, oh, should he use Redact? They started memeing, should he use Redact on a bunch of stuff kind of like this. Not good optics, guys.
From my understanding, literally used the members of Destiny's cult that were actually criticizing Destiny, he basically used private information of those people to blackmail them into silence, to blackmail them into submission. Yes, that Dan Saltman that sponsored.
Wait, oh, is he talking about me maybe? He might be talking about me there. Interesting.
H3H3 podcast. Ethan Klein's podcast, who was one of my major stalkers, who was actively trying to constantly get the ADL up my ass for the crime of calling out Israel's genocide. That guy is a sponsor of the H3H3 podcast. He basically damn near writes most of Ethan Klein's context nukes and all this shit that he does.
What did Dan? No. It's some logs from Spicy Chat that I think he's probably referencing here. I do like, you gotta appreciate people who want to write narratives of their own, right? He's trying to web Ethan Klein in here to attach. And unfortunately, Ethan Klein has done everything to allow himself to be attached to Destiny, right? Like, I don't think Ethan Klein gets to go, oh, I've had nothing to do with Destiny. No. You guys, you're attached now. Like, you just went and ran this whole Hasan thing, right? And when I think people in his subreddit started saying, like, wait, it's weird to, like, compare this to Destiny. Wait, it's like, kind of crazy. I believe Pixie might have come in and said, hey, it's weird to insinuate that, like, Hasan was getting pictures from minors. I think Pixie got banned from their subreddit for that. She got downvoted and banned. At this point, I feel like there's a lot of overlap there, and I don't know if Ethan gets away without some kind of tie. Did Ethan cover the drama today? I don't know. It'd be interesting to know.
Alongside Destiny's entire community. Because unfortunately, that community almost completely revolves around no like real decipherable worldview, but instead just an insane anger that they feel towards me because I guess wronged their favorite content creator, Destiny. It's interesting though, because what they fail to recognize is Destiny is fucking up his own career all the time. Like, that's the reason. That's the reason why he's not like a household name.
Let's go. This is why, by the way, this is the number one reason that I was telling you guys, if you like politics, go check out Pisco. Because unfortunately, for everybody who likes Destiny and thinks he's great at his job, he might be great at speaking. That could be true, all right? But Destiny will constantly sabotage. Hold on.
This is just anti-fan paraphernalia. I like diapers. I offer to fly out minors. It's a gooner lifestyle, not pedophilia.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the donation, Destiny Minor Craft. Okay, thank you. So, Destiny is good at speaking. He's funny. He's very good at his job, right? But unfortunately, he will always put himself above his movement, and you will always feel the pain of having him put himself above his movement, okay? The only option to follow Destiny is to turn him into, it's exactly like MAGA, right? It has to be a cult of personality because he will always undermine his own movement. Always, always, always. For whatever his own ends are. Often, sexual degeneracy, but not always. He'll always undermine his own movement, and you'll get left holding the bag on that, and you will have to defend him if you want to keep going. Look at where Counterpoints is, okay? Counterpoints, defending this guy no matter what he does, no matter what comes out about him. You will sit there, your spine will become so flexible, all right? You'll basically become like an invertebrate, all right? You'll have no spine left. That's the only option with him. That's why you follow Pisco, you can follow something based on principles. Super easy to understand.
But because he's so narcissistic and can never take accountability for his own actions, he has basically created this world where he can constantly say, no, I'm in this position because Hasan lies about me or whatever.
Oh, man. Oh. Dude, I have to find... Where's the video of Dan coming on my stream and talking about how, everybody sends stuff around? Yeah, all those people send stuff around. I think it's from December. Oh, dude, there's so much shit here. There's so much shit here. Yeah, I need that clip. If anybody's listening and you got that video of Dan coming on my stream, we're covering, I believe, that Scientology lady who's like losing it on her boyfriend who cheated on her. And Dan comes on and just goes, these people all send stuff around. It's all over the place.
He might say, oh, I did this thing that's wrong, but think about Hasan. He did something as well.
What about Hasan? This has been an
ongoing cycle where he just basically uses me as an off-ramp to...
Oh, uh-oh. That's crazy.
design me as like a primary villain for his community. And a lot of his worldview unironically revolves around that. Somehow finding a way to directly contradict whatever the fuck I'm advocating for. Even if under normal circumstances he should be in the same boat. I mean, he is the primary vector of the hate Hasan content farming. That's where it came from. Before that, it was just like random right-wingers. He's the one who serialized that content and made a lot of money off of it. Paid child support off of it for years. In any case, he goes on the wall of shame alongside many of my other ops that have been outed as pedophiles and sex criminals.
Wait, what? Are there a lot of them? Are there a lot of other ones? This seems to be the primary one, but I don't know. Maybe there are. Was Dr. Disrespect like a Hasan op or something? I don't know.
Destiny has an online career spanning nearly 2 decades at this point. He's expressed all throughout his career that underage girls can and do
I tweeted this one as well.
He was over 30 years old when he started talking to Rose. There is no defense. He was willfully ignorant. It's worth noting that a member of a niche online forum made a post early in the morning breaking down how Discord image links work and said it could mean Destiny had been sharing images of Rose around in a newly created channel around the time the leaks happened. As far as I'm concerned right now, the Twitter DMs and email story are compelling, but it's all still alleged. There's no direct evidence proving it right now from what I know. Right now, I'm pretty convinced, but I'd like to see more screenshots backing up the story. How does this keep happening to your enemies? It's because I bring a vibe to the party that pedophiles really don't like. The anti-pedophilia vibes that I bring around is something that sex pest, sex criminal pedophiles really do not fucking jive with. And of course,
I don't know where he obtained this anti-pedophile aura, but goddamn, dude, this is a crazy victory lap. This is a wild victory lap right now.
They declare me persona non grata, public enemy number 1. I don't know what the fuck it is, but yeah, I just super love sucking dick. When I haven't for a while, I get needy. Ahaha, cute. Cum fetish, yes. Lol. Have you recorded any more BJ cum videos recently?
Dude.
He was soliciting CSAM from a 17-year-old in those logs.
That seems to be the case.
But the story also doesn't necessarily end there. I mean, he basically admitted to a lot of this stuff and then went and turned around and hired. Yeah, allegedly he was.
The pro rape. Is Hasan going to drop the logs on the pro rape lawyer? Banger kilo tweet. Enough people are hitting me up right now. I got to get this banger kilo tweet on stream, okay? Bunch of people saying, gotta pull this banger kilo tweet up. Let's check it out. What is this? Destiny's actually super open and above board with everyone he interacts with sexually, but even if he isn't, at least always has a clear consent established. But even if there's cases where he didn't, then it was probably just a miscommunication, and he would definitely feel remorseful about it. But even if he doesn't, it's because the other women, or the woman, is probably a whore who is doing the same thing. But even if that doesn't excuse his own actions, it's not like he's going to just start lying and doxing anyone who attacks him for those behaviors. But even if he does do that, they probably deserve it because they're trying to ruin his life. And it's totally not a disproportionate response. I mean, it's not like he's in possession of CSAM or anything, right? Bro. We like the tweet. Dude, that is 2025 summed up so far. Exactly, yes. That is just 2025 summed up precisely. My God, man. That's crazy.
Soliciting CSAM. But he basically...
Here, 1 second. Is Destiny a POS or just mentally ill? POS. It's all intentional. POS.
Turned around and...
How is there not an LSF clip yet? I'm so confused, man. After Hasan's covering this, there's not an LSF clip? Oh, what? There's no way. There's no possible way there's no LSF clip after Hasan covered this on stream. That's actually impossible. That's actually literally impossible. You look kind to Hasan. Why did you bring me up? Why do you bring me up? So this is up here, right? So obviously the Destiny stuff has to be up here, right? New? We gotta. Hasanabi? No Hasanabi clips, eh? Huh. That seems borderline impossible? That seems totally impossible that Hasan would be covering this live. By the way, we're behind on his VOD. We're We're 20 minutes away from where I opened this. We're probably like 30, 40 minutes away from his live timestamp, right? He's covered this already. He's gone on. Oh, Ock did post something and then delete it, right? He deleted it after. He posted something, then deleted it. That's crazy, chat. That's crazy, chat. How? What? Dude, there's no way. Oh well.
Started.
We'll keep listening.
At first, it seemed like he wanted to apologize for it, at least on the revenge porn side of things, to the people that he had harmed. He admitted a lot of this stuff.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to keep pausing Hasan and interrupting him cooking right now, okay? But apparently we had Stale hop into DGG chat a couple hours ago and say, "What's the memes today, DGG? Hey, DGG, what's going on? What, guys, hey, DGG, what's the memes today? What's going on today?" Bro, my brother, what is happening? Imagine you have a cabal this powerful and you accuse me and Queeman of caballing, okay? Imagine you had a cabal like this that would just like sweep this massive platform so nothing bad could get posted about you, right? And then you accuse me and Queeman of caballing. That's crazy. That's wild. I'm gonna keep refreshing because I know one of these is gonna get through. Somebody's watching my stream. I'm just gonna keep refreshing, okay? There's no way. One more refresh. There's still nothing. Okay.
And then he went and he hired Prince Andrew's law firm. And since
he did do that. Give me 2 seconds,
he's
guys.
just
I'll be
been
right
on
back.
a fucking tear of undermining the victims over and over and over again. Because at this point, it's just like there's nothing going on here. Like it's indefensible, and his reputation is understandably forever tarnished. So all he can do is basically attack and try to bring others down to his level. But yeah, here he is demanding or trying to get her to fly in. I remember having a friend who would just listen to him and literally talk about how you ripped him off and like you used them for clout to jumpstart your career. Meanwhile, he doesn't even watch him anymore. And every time I bring this shit up, he just claims that he didn't know. Yeah. Rose was cited for a traffic violation on July 21st of the 2021. The details in the court case mention her date of birth as 10/04, presumably October 2004, without a date specified. I do want to say this, and I can't stress it enough. Dan 100% knew, and Destiny also 100% knew. Keep in mind that currently Ethan Klein is making an effort to
Okay, I'm back. Holy shit. Lots of stuff coming in. What's going on? Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub. Hold on, what were all these? 17 months, thank you very much, Spruce Willis. And Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub. Okay. Dude. What did he say there? I like the point he made, or possibly Gatto made, about how Destiny's just like trying to smear victims. Like he hired the smear lawyer, and then he just starts smearing victims. I have confirmation from people that threads got deleted. So apparently threads on this have already been deleted. So LSF can talk shit about Hasan, they can do whatever they want about Hasan, but about Destiny? No. Amazing. By the way, not the first instance of sweeping for a pedophile that we're aware of from Stale, right? Let's remember, we just had a whole controversy a while back where Stale was totally defending this pedophile mod, right? So not the first instance of sweeping for somebody who likes to get minors in minors in sexual situations. Very bizarre. I personally would try to undo that kind of reputation, but Stale's like just leaning hard into it. Very interesting choice.
defame Hasan and to downplay Destiny's action by comparing them to Hasan's. Do not let these three people, Destiny, Dan, and Ethan, escape this. Ethan is fully aware of the allegations against Destiny and is purposely helping him bury it alongside Dan Saltman. These people are evil. Rose is the only one of the multiple minors that Destiny is 100% sexist throughout the years.
Okay, I believe these are direct KF posts that Hasan is reading now.
Again, I will reiterate, Willie Mack from the start said that he wanted Destiny to get away with it. And when he confronted him finally about Rose, he put it in the video.
I'm sorry, I should also say, though, given what the other side does, okay, I have a hard time, like, yeah, I don't know, man, how am I supposed to have that much heat for Hasan when, like, realistically, Destiny's, like, trying to dox me, he continues to, like, go after people. How am I supposed to... Destiny reads these posts on stream, by the way. How am I supposed to have that much heat for Hasan right now?
Destiny's lie that you need age verification for Tinder, which isn't true. Willie Mack was and has continued to sweep for the pedo from the start. What is this? Dan also 100% knew the email that he sent to Bad Empanada was my confirmation. He knows Rose was underage, but he doesn't care and is actively helping him hide it. Redact Dev is run by a pedo sympathizer. Ethan...
I mean, it sounds like we need to know everybody that was in that group chat, right? We need everybody who was in that group chat. We need that whole group chat subpoena. Like, somebody's got to get to work on this, right? That group chat is... And realistically, if you're in there and you know about it and you don't say anything, if they find out that she's 17 the whole time and you bury that, do you not become like an accessory in some way? It's very interesting to think about.
Klein currently is running the campaign to defame Hasan to downplay Destiny's actions while sponsored by Redact.dev. These people are all in cahoots and coordinating one way or another, and they don't even try to hide that they want to help Destiny hide that he's a pedophile. If Hasan still refuses to weaponize against Destiny, then he's just as bad as him. He's actively...
Dude. Dude, this is crazy.
Refusing to give the kill shot to an actual predator who has been doing this exact thing for more than a decade. Wait, what do you mean? How the fuck is this my fault?
The child porn problem on Facebook is...
Oh, this is a good one. Hold on. We'll weave, okay? I'm gonna weave. We're gonna take this. He's gonna talk about this. I've got another instance of him talking about this that's incredibly important to include, okay? There's another instance of this that's incredibly important to include.
People sending it in the messages.
Yeah. Sure. This is the weirdest thing I'd ever discovered in my entire fucking life. There was a hashtag. I don't remember what the hashtag was, but there was a hashtag on Twitter for underage people posting porn.
Interesting.
Where, fuck, it was like TWT or it was some fucking bullshit hashtag. But if you clicked it, it was a ton of girls, like 15, 16. Someone was posting full-on fucking porn with hashtags. Like, holy shit.
Holy shit. It's like, holy shit. It's like, holy shit. This was in March. This is March of 2023. March 25th, 2023. Now, important to note that about a full year before this, he had talked about this on stream a different time. Let's give that a listen real quick.
It is like, what was it? It was like, I think it was like 15. She wrote 15 minus 3 plus 2 or something like that. Oh, wait, hold on. Somebody saw it. Yeah, it was 8 plus 12 minus 5. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I start scrolling through, and I'm pretty sure there is a tag on Twitter, MNSFW, I think means minor, not safe for work. And there's a whole bunch of people on Twitter that are minors posting like fucking sex shit. What the fuck?
True. That is very, very, very weird, isn't it? That there's a bunch of minors on Twitter posting sex shit.
It was not major, yeah. I don't know if I'm on like a fucking list now, but yeah, it's super fucking weird and creepy.
Now, hold on. So I keep seeing people say this. This is already bad, okay? But I've not seen, so he says MNSFW. NSFW, TWT is just not safe for work Twitter, okay? That would have adults and whoever in it. But I'm going to point out that Destiny is aware that minors post this stuff on Twitter. He is aware that it is a non-age verified platform. There exist multiple age verified platforms to get nudes from, to DM people on. Why is he using Twitter for this? Now, the data
there's like
this is very
a whole group of people, and then there's like people interacting with them and everything. It is like, what?
So, very importantly, if you have, he said NSFW, yeah, I know Ozzel, but I know, okay, I know, possibly that's clicking around in his head, okay? Now, on this one, when he's first aware of it, the date is very important, okay? Now, that appears to be January 2nd, 2022. Within 3 months of this, roughly, I believe he starts DMing Rose. That's the, like, latest it could be, okay? If the Twitter DM is right, it's about 3 months and 4 days. And so when you add this together, right, and his horror at this, with the fact that he starts DMing Rose here, okay? He starts DMing Rose here, April 3rd, 2022. That's 3 months later. And he is aware that he should be asking for ID. How do people let him skate on this? Right? Like, he is expressing his disgust that there are, yeah, I realize hashtag NSFW-TWT is not, it's not necessarily minors, okay? But he is aware that minors are posting. Oh, hello. Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub. He's aware minors are posting ostensible disgust. True, not real disgust. Remember Destiny saying Melina was mature for her age? Yeah, there's a lot of warning signs here, guys. There's a lot of warning signs. Okay? You say, hey, I just need to make sure you're 18. Oh, you can't do that? Well, that would be weird if I had to see your ID. True, that would be weird. I'm aware that there's not safe for... I realize there are minors posting porn on here. But do you want to go to Discord DMs? You want to move this over to Discord DMs right now? Now, we aren't sure that this exists, but even if this doesn't exist, he is aware 3 months, because if you're unaware of the timeline, I believe 7 days after this, 6 to 7 days after this is when he gets the Pixie video and sends it to her, right? Sends the Pixie video to Rose. And then a day after that, he hears about her getting her braces off. Okay? That's the time progression. Now I'm sitting here, and I'm... yes, just writing something on paper is more than enough. Okay, I believe you. Okay, I believe you. Now, again, we don't have verification on this. But even if this weren't the case, all right? Yes. Even if this weren't the case, even if this doesn't exist, it's still mind-blowing that he would go to a platform that's not age verified, that he's aware isn't age verified, that he has already said he knows is not age verified, be skeptical about somebody's age, and still connect with them for porn. That's insane. That's nuts, okay? That's enough for me. If I was somebody associated professionally with this guy, you gotta get away from him, right? You gotta get away from him. Oh, the followers at the top is pretty close. Yeah, the screenshot's taken recently. Oh, right. Well, the screenshot would have been taken in January, right? I think the screenshot would have been taken in January. Or sorry, December or January. Yeah, one day old account, apparently. Which makes me think, how many people was he messaging on Twitter? It's a 1 day old account. I wonder if he's gonna get dropped by Unfuck America? Well, let me just say that I do not believe that a lot of this is unexpected by anybody. The people who follow Destiny are gonna go, this wasn't unexpected. And the people who hate Destiny are gonna go, this is not unexpected. So for people professionally associating with him, I have no idea how little due diligence they have to do to make sure that that shit works. Anybody doing their due diligence should be like, no, this guy's radioactive. Does Erudite like pedos? Well, Pickled Nicholas, if you are unaware, okay, if you could combine... I think Destiny's just a Roblox fan. If you guys aren't aware, Roblox launched their 17 plus dating service, all right? Maybe Destiny's thinking, hey, if Erudite can get that ranch for wayward boys going, and I can groom enough minors from Twitter, we can start our own underage dating service. We'd be matchmakers, right? Troubled girls posting their porn underage, troubled boys who have problems with substance abuse. It's like a match made in heaven between the two of them. Dude, it's, that's crazy. The JSTLK clip is gone? No way. Apparently there was a thread. And it is already, oh, it doesn't seem to be gone yet. Hold on. Deleted post. Oh, maybe it is deleted. See, they seem to be downvoting things, guys. They don't want it to get through. They don't want stuff to get through. They don't want it to happen. All right. But it seems to be there. I see it there. I can't really check in on them, or they could remove them ostensibly for brigading. So we're going to be a little chill with it. They started that tour knowing well about Pixie's situation. At least they could not blame ignorance since Pac-Man dropped. I don't believe they can claim ignorance. And I believe that Destiny's smear campaign against people was very effective. He's very good at it. Andy B, also very good at it, right? They've tried to convince everybody that this is all made up, that none of it's true, and none of the underlying facts have changed. The comment that got nuked was like, interesting, we know about this for 2 hours, but no threads on LSF yet. Well, we'll see if LSF threads start. Okay, we've gone through this. Hasan's watched this. We watched the follow-up clip. Yeah, the not safe for work Twitter stuff, that's very scary, okay? And Jacob's banned from LSF.
The important problem on Facebook is people sending it in the messages.
Yeah.
Sure. This is the weirdest thing I'd ever...
You're replaying it, Hasan. Move on.
How the fuck did he know that is strange.
It is like, what was it? It was like, I think it was like 15.
Oh, there's the other one. Okay, there's the other one. I just gotta highlight this Ozil clip Ozil comment really quickly. It's so crazy that this deranged 17-year-old might be giving Trump a third term. Guys, Trump's the president right now, okay? Trump is the president. America is under threat of fascism. Why are you paying attention to Destiny being a pedophile, okay? Why would you pay attention to that? Do you want Trump to have a third term? Is that what you want?
She wrote 15 minus 3 plus 2 or something like that.
Oh,
wait, hold on. Somebody saw it. Yeah, it was 8 plus 12 minus 5. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I start scrolling through, and I'm pretty sure there is a tag on Twitter, MNSFW, I think means minor, not safe for work. And there's a whole bunch of people on Twitter that are minors posting like fucking sex shit. What the fuck? It was not major, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. NSFW Twitter. The NSFW side of Twitter, even though it's supposedly 18 plus, it's full of 15-year-olds with 18 plus DNI in their bios and barely 18-year-olds looking to start OnlyFans accounts. From May 7th, 2021. Oh, that makes it so much worse. And just so you know, Rose did have this in her bio. I think Hasan might pull it up
Twitter,
here,
even though it's supposed to be 18 plus, is full of 15-year-olds with 18 plus DNI in their bios, barely 18-year-olds looking to start OnlyFans accounts. What the fuck is this shit?
Those are all her tweets, okay? They all had the tag. That's all her tweets trying to start her her shit, okay?
When you feel like the internet is a depraved place,
I wanted to skip past it.
Full of fucking freaks, it gets worse. It's worse than you would ever.
Okay, 18 plus DNI means if you're over 18, don't interact.
I know this shit.
I say.
Ugh, nuke Twitter. This is your ops, brother. Horrible people. I know, but the reason why I brought this up is because
why did Destiny make Hasan win like this? Hasan won. Hasan just objectively won. Like, it's over. It's over. It's completely over. But, you know, I'm very hopeful that this isn't the end of bad breaks for Destiny, okay? We don't worry, guys. For us, it's not over. For Destiny, it's over. But for us, it's not over. We get to look forward to, hopefully, some federal authorities looking into this, okay? That would be fantastic. Realistically, I'm not like dead. I'm not done yet, okay? I need to know. We get to watch, okay? We just get to watch. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for, okay, the feds talked to him apparently. I'm hoping that there's an investigation from those feds who visited him, okay? And they're looking into this Rose person.
As that previous Twitter thread was also pointing to, yes, Dan Saltman, who's Destiny's podcast co-host, sponsors the H3H3 podcast now. Post October 7, in the last couple of months, they basically became the only.
So, HCJJIUGG78NN. I cannot confirm that this happened for sure, okay? So, especially not the underage nudes part. But I've got a couple little tidbits that go around this that do lend credence to it, although we do not know for sure. All right? They do lend credence. We don't know for sure. So it appears there was a group chat made. It appears there is some group chat that exists. It appears that the pictures of Rose that Destiny leaks later, all right? Because we haven't even gotten to this main part of the story yet, okay? An absolutely massive part of this story is that 3 months ago, when they hadn't found, when the people who kind of who A-log Destiny had not found Rose, Destiny decided to go to DGG chat and talk shit about them and taunt them, the people in his KF thread, and say they suck at looking things up and post pictures of Rose. What he unknowingly did was give away the fact that the channels he was posting those Discord attachments from were created December 3rd or December 4th. So apparently there are Discord rooms or group chats, so either rooms in Discords or group chats that were created December 3rd, December 4th, about a week after the leak, where he was posting the full picture of Rose, right? Like pictures of her face and stuff. And then he sent those attachments to his DGG chat and said, hey, guys, just so you know, about 3 days afterwards. Okay, sure, 3-4 days afterwards. So then he sent those pictures in DGG chat a couple months later and said, hey, KFers, you guys fucking suck at doxing people. Bet you can't find this girl. He was like mocking them. So he sent the pictures of this person who appears to have been a minor at the time that he was sending these pictures. And then he said, good luck. Good luck finding her. And these pictures were pivotal in them actually finding the person. I'm not joking. This is actually the case. We'll see. I don't know. I'll go through my thread just really quickly to see if Hasan catches up on it, okay? Give me 1 second. Go to my thread on this. We'll just read it. I'll show you the messages, because the messages are bonkers. Like, it is totally bonkers the way he sets this up, okay? Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. So for those wondering, I always misspell in my fucking big tweets. I rushed tweeting this, fuck me. For those wondering how the information about Destiny's underage sexting partner was found today, look no further than at the Omniliberal himself. In May, he decided to taunt his Kiwi Farm start openly while providing additional private information to them. Logs read bottom up. So he's responding to somebody in DGG chat. May 28th, 2025. It's funny because they think I'm hiding stuff about Rose since she's underage. The only reason I haven't actually mentioned much about her is because I know it makes those retards dig harder. So he posts this picture, which is a picture of Rose, okay? If they want more to go on. So he's literally giving them more stuff to go on. Now, I don't know if this was her college or not. I'm actually not 100% on this, but he says she went to blank college. Good luck. So when Destiny talks about playing footsies with Kiwi Farms, make no mistake, he is the person who plays footsies with Kiwi Farms, okay? He is the person who does that. It's not me, it's not Queeman, it's not anybody else. He is the person who does that. He is directly taunting them to try to dox this girl. I will say, from file attachment names, it seems obvious that she was it seems obvious that he received this picture when she was a minor. So he's posting pictures of her as a minor. I might even describe. It is I don't want to describe it, but I will. It is the minor appearing as a minor, I believe wearing just a DGG t-shirt. There's nothing, no genitalia or anything shown, but I believe they're just wearing a DGG t-shirt, like a Destiny Gnome t-shirt. Which realistically, I'll give him this, okay? That may be the most on-brand picture that's ever been made. So I will give him that, but it is disgusting, okay? We have to disavow it is disgusting, but it might be the most on-brand thing I've ever seen. It is not feds. It is the people he is taunting. It is precisely the people he is taunting who found this person because of this additional info shared. He didn't stop there, by the way. Okay, he didn't stop there. KF's ability, he continued to monologue. KF's ability to investigate anything is super pathetic. I thought it was some crazy investigator shit, but now I realize it was just no life obsessively stalking all of my social media that allowed someone to do it. Easy to do when you live on permanent disability. Also, I never said that pic posted was of me. It was a pic they sent from their school. Supposedly, they were working on a blank. This is the degree. This is her degree program that he's saying now. Good luck, smiley face. Also, one more pic. I'm not in this one either, if you can't tell. Good luck. Okay, good luck. And he posts another picture of her. Okay. Sorry, I'm done schizo posting in here. Good luck. He posts multiple images of them, the name of their college, or her college, and what he recalls to be her degree program. He intentionally set this woman up to be doxxed in the exact manner he constantly lies about myself or Queeman doing. Very sick guy. Very, very sick guy. Okay? The person would not have been doxxed, but for this additional information provided by Destiny. Why would he do this? It boggles the mind. And realistically, I mean, people say, oh, he's a psycho, oh, he's got a fetish. Honestly, I still don't understand. I still don't get it. I don't get it. Now, how Counterpoints can defend Destiny coming into his DGG chat in May of 2025, posting a sexualized picture of a minor, and then telling KF, try to dox her, providing a bunch of personal details about her, how Counterpoints or Erudite or any of those people could sweep for this is fucking beyond me. I don't know how they can do it. I already didn't know how they could do it, but this one takes the cake. This one's beyond the pale. It's crazy. This will be the line, I guess. Has not so Erudite spoken yet? I don't believe so. We're going to get back to the group chat stuff because I believe there will be a little bit more even supporting the creation of the group chat. We have the pictures that we talked about, okay? The pictures of Rose that are here that basically when you link an attachment, you can look and see the channel it was linked in and you can see when that channel was created. So these are created at the same timing as the email that people posted, okay? That email that people posted, it fits that timeline. Does Dan have a daughter and he is a Destiny ally? I believe he does. He invoked it during the Forethought thing, right? Did he not invoke it during the Forethought thing? I could have sworn he did. Cooney, we don't know yet. We don't even know that a group chat for sure existed on this. We don't know if it was created. We actually don't know. Well, sorry, we do know something was created where he either started DMing somebody or he created a group chat or a channel where it was happening. I believe he'd lean towards channel unless it was maybe with like DMs with a anonymous account or something. Let's not. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys could say I don't need to talk about it. I'm saying that Dan has virtue signaled about how he needs to make the world a better place for his daughters. He has done that. So you can say let's not, but he has absolutely virtue signaled to win a petty, spiteful argument with forethought. And so when I say that same thing, that he has tried to make the world a better place for his daughters and he's still friends with Destiny, fuck you for saying I shouldn't bring that up. Fuck you. And fuck Dan. Okay? I'm not going to go at length and talk about it. I don't have to. I don't want to. But I am going to bring up that he did that. Because it's absolutely relevant to this point. We love Dan here, folks. We don't love Dan. We don't love Dan. We're not huge fans. We don't love Dan anymore, okay? That's it for this one. Let's get back to Hasan, and then once we're done with Hasan, we've got a couple other things to watch here, okay?
Sponsor of the podcast, I'm pretty sure. That's why you see that little redactive button, the Ethan Klein button, that he hits when he says some fuck shit as a 40-year-old man who can't control his mouth. That button is sponsored by Dan Saltman. Dan Saltman has a podcast with Destiny. Dan Saltman has done numerous brigades spamming false information to advertisers to try to implement an adpocalypse on Twitch, claiming that Twitch has a deep-rooted anti-Semitism problem. Of course, Dan Saltman streams on Kick. So does Destiny. And I think we all know that platform.
Oh, come on, man. Don't put Destiny on Kick. Come on, man. Oh, come on. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Don't do that.
Looks like. Anyway.
Brother, man.
Ethan Klein knows all of this. He knows that Dan Saltman has a podcast with Destiny, is Destiny's like general, basically, second in command. And he tries to actively make it seem as though he's not in cahoots with Destiny and his community, when in fact they get most of their notes from that community. Right now, there's probably thousands of people watching on Destiny's website trying to find the next thing that they can clip out of context and post on livestream fails. The popular subreddit that was once popular for livestream fails and now is just an entire subreddit dedicated to just me. Hasan triples down on calling Hilo a valid target of violence. Los Ratones employs a Hasan strategy during a League of Legends game. I don't even know what this even means. I think they're just trying to memify it. If you look at some of the top posts, XQC calls out Hasan for brainwashing his audience regarding the Israel-Palestine conflict. The reason why this subreddit is so active.
Oh, it's that thread's being hardcore brigaded, it looks like, okay? This is a situation where evidence needs to be shown rather than having more claims of insane shit for people who never show proof and have obvious agendas. That's not what's happening here. That's not what's happening here. I was being downvoted into oblivion. We'll see. We'll see if it makes it. Okay. This is going to be their thing. They're going to go, oh, we allowed clips on this. We allowed clips on this. We totally allowed clips on this, guys. Guys, we allowed them.
When it comes to fuck Hasan posts is because it's owned now and completely controlled by one of Destiny's orbiters, who, by his own admission, once famously ran for, I guess, a company.
Oh, shit!
Or not a company, sorry. Once ran for a competition that is called, like, DGGer of the Year.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
They've used the livestream fail subreddit.
Can we just go back to this thread real quick and just click through? What do we think is going to happen if we click through here? Spoiler alert, I know what's going to happen. We click through, submitted. r/Destiny, r/Destiny, r/Destiny. Ah, we have arrived at cuckoldry and trans issues. The podcast is healing. Interesting. It's just shameless, isn't it?
For the past couple of years at this point, to actively try to create and manufacture drama. And in the process of trying to actively manufacture and create drama, they basically destroyed the subreddit, ironically enough. But this is it. That's Dan Saltman.
Why did they Photoshop Dan's face? I'm pretty sure that's like clearly Dan Photoshopped there. But Photoshopped in a way that just makes it look weird? I'm pretty confident that's Photoshopped. That's Photoshopped in like a big stinny way. Like a subtle way where it's like, no, that's definitely Photoshopped. They like moved Dan's face like down his face or something. I'm almost positive. No, that's slightly Photoshopped, I'm telling you.
This is not what he looks like. I think this is just like...
Okay.
This is Photoshop.
Stale is not
podcast
Photoshop,
co-host,
though.
and that is the guy who runs LSF, former Twitch staff of 4 years. Stale 2000, I believe, is his username. And on his YouTube page, we found a video of him petitioning to be the, if you do top and then click by week, look at the top post in the subreddit, owned and operated entirely by Destiny's mod. The guy on the right is not actually Photoshopped. The guy on the left is Photoshopped.
Dude, he's just going in on Stale out of
Hasan was
nowhere.
invited to the streamer games because AT&T didn't want him there. Hasan Piker says that Hila is a valid military target, no repercussions. One Asmongold clip. Hasan triples down on calling Hila a valid target of violence. Destiny calls out Twitch for allowing Hasan Piker to run a terrorist recruiting platform on their site. Destiny reacts to Hasan's viral Hila client comments. Hasan's response to Mr. Beast and XQC and Aiden making fun of him for not donating, which, by the way, this one was interesting. It's a 2-minute video. And
okay, Hasan's going off on them.
I donated the first day to Mr. Beast's to Mr. Beast's charity. This is the last week. Does this look normal to you? Hasan caught throwing up a popular Turkish salute. Hila Khan's response to Hasan's Piker statement in which he endorsed and justified violence and murder. You would think, if this had any sort of real motion and it wasn't just like a fleshlight designed for tarnishing and slandering Destiny's enemies. Yeah, I did donate. I donated the first day. I just did it quietly.
Wait, what? Okay. Now, Hasan, let me just say, he could go top off Pixie's thing, right? I think, Hasan, be that guy, be the hero, okay? Make sure that Pixie has the money to keep forcing Destiny to get Andrew Brettler to write briefs for him at $2,000 an hour, whatever that guy charges, okay? Make sure Pixie's got the money to keep doing it. I trust you, Hasan. I trust you. Get it done.
I donated the first day. I just did it quietly. Anyway. Active campaign on Reddit to discredit criticism of pedophiles, pedophile propaganda. Yep. This isn't the first time this has happened. I mean, this has been ongoing for a couple of years at this point. So when you wander in the wild, when you wander out in the wild and you see someone who has an opinion over me, about me, that you cannot comprehend where they arrived at that conclusion from, it could...
So you're just a full-on Hasan sip now? Sad. I think this is ironic.
Be any number of different places, but it's usually from one of these groups that have never stopped doing this shit. Journalists are aware of it. Journalists that have covered Gamergate are aware of it. They say this is like Gamer...
Actually true, Pickled Nicholas, okay? I'm just from one Destiny A-log to another, real recognize real. Hasan's doing a fantastic job, isn't he? Don't we love Hasan for the job he does A-log and Destiny shit, okay? He sees Destiny, he sees what he's like. We love Hasan here, okay? If for nothing else, just this part.
Gamergate on steroids, but directed at one person instead of like a bunch of different targets. It's the exact same shit. For a lot of these guys who never grew out of that Gamergate style of behavior online.
He's just reading stuff from KF, and what's the problem with that? We're worried about Destiny suing him for copyright infringement? I believe Destiny does have the patent on reading KF posts directly on his stream. So, it might be a problem.
This is what they busy themselves with. Yeah, Slate deleted the DDGer of the year video, but it was on his...
Hi, I'm Stale 2000.
Yeah, it was on his YouTube. And when we found it, he deleted it. But this is the guy who runs the LSF subreddit.
And I'm running for DGGer of the Year on December the 3rd. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how all of my opponents are way worse than me, using facts, logic, and most importantly, evidence, as in chat logs. Here, Albert FCB is asking people to gift him subs. A real DGGer buys his own subs. In the month...
How did Hasan find this? I thought Stale deleted this video.
...of November, Fitz spammed the...
Anyway, that's all you need to know. About this dude. This is not satire. This is like literally their own little inter-community fun that they engage in. Not only that, but like I said, Dan Saltman has played a formative role in silencing the criticism that's coming internally from the community after Destiny's numerous sex crimes were unveiled. And people started questioning Destiny, and people started attacking him. People felt like he was maybe not such a good guy. It even caused some of these people to actually reflect on the way that they have covered me, as a matter of fact. They were like, if I can't trust this guy on this shit, Maybe he was just lying about Hasan this
Oh shit! Again, ears burning.
entire time. Some of them actually arrived at that conclusion and realized that they were lied to. But there are those who are obviously still very much firmly in the cult and do everything in their power to either try and sweep this kind of stuff so that other content creators are oblivious to it, or actively try to attack me, because in their minds, I guess they think as long as we can undermine Hasan, then people will eventually love Destiny, which is not how these things work.
These top shooters are food shops and Erudite. That's rough, man. I can't wait for the food shops commentary on this stream, okay? Just watching me in any context, apparently. Food shops is just down every time. Honestly, if food shops gave critical commentary in any way, I'd have no problem with it. But they give Stardust commentary, right? Where they don't pay attention, they just play a video game and they just let that shit play. Like, it's totally fucking retarded the whole time. Probably something should be done, okay? Probably.
Very sad state of affairs overall.
Oh, sorry. Shouldn't leave that unspecified. Okay, probably something should be done, as in, like, I should actually complain about that to somebody.
There was also another video I wanted to show from Dan, if someone has it.
Well, I don't know about that video. I don't know what Hasan's video was. But I do have a video of Dan coming around at some point, I believe in December. Okay, I believe in December.
I
What was
don't
this?
know
Help me.
or anything.
You guys are like forcing me to fucking sweep for Steve. Listen.
Well,
first of
no,
all-
do it. Go for it. Like I
You
did.
seem forced to do this frequently.
Okay. First of all, okay, I would say that I'm pretty confident that everyone who was featured in these videos also sent videos of them and other people as well.
Huh. Kind of planting the seeds there. Kind of planting some seeds. Planting some seeds, you know? I believe I told Dan to shut up when he was talking about this. I'm not sure. I think I did after this. Not 100%.
But nobody talks about that.
Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about how all of these people are just like totally insane whores. Nobody's out here talking about that. Why is nobody talking about that? The pre-sweep was crazy on this one. All right.
Where he's like talking to everyone in his community, in Destiny's community, being like, you're all hypocrites. If I see you calling out Destiny, I'm going to do everything in my power to take you out. He has already doxed numerous people. He's even doxed people that are like fan editors of mine on Twitter, weaponizing the DMCA claims to his advantage. They're basically just, they...
Your hands aren't clean. You said we loved Dan at the time. We didn't. Hey, was the gun to your head? Was the doxing gun to your head, Blasido? Or was the doxing gun to my head and other people's head, okay? We loved Dan. When we were terrified of Dan, okay? You, put that gun up to your head, brother, okay? Put that gun up to your head and see what happens.
Basically, they're just doing Gamergate, but for one dude. And they've latched on to the pro-Israel side of the argument because they know that there are at least like groups that are just as fucking crazy that have some level of institutional power that can also be beneficial allies in their cause.
My fellow orbiters or coworkers, if you're one of my coworkers out there and you're making a little bit of a strong statement about how much you condemn Destiny and everything else, you better not let me fucking find you doing something else and signing some other bullshit off for someone else. All this is just virtue signaling fucking bullshit, okay? It's like, because it's like, oh my god, sharing nudes? Okay, I'm out of here immediately, right? Like, fuck Hasan, right? Fuck everyone that's using this as a jumping off point to like try and make their side win. Don't let me capture you.
Like, that's the only way he analyzes this stuff, is like making their side win. This dude is like 60 years old, by the way.
Jesse tweeted a list with me on it, and I bet Dan would dox me if he could. Fuck Dan, he sucks and hates cars. I don't know if he hates cars, Teeny Tiny Tony, but I do know that a lot of people were on those lists, okay? On that list. Fuck. Is SchizoBot around? I kind of want to go and just say, there's something funny about that list tweet. And maybe if you guys remind me and I get SchizoBot to message me, I think I messaged them. Hold on. There's something funny there that I'm gonna talk about if I can, but
it's not about winning a side, man. Like, what the fuck do you mean? It's about having an incredibly toxic force.
Sorry, I'm gonna also restart this so we get the VOD updated. The list tweet, yeah, where Destiny listed out his clip, like Queeman's clippers, and was like, oh, look at this guy trying to shape narratives with his clippers and shit, right? That one?
It's about having an incredibly toxic force in online political discourse that is basically never held to account, never held accountable for any number of different horrifying things that he does. The metric that is applied to someone like myself is so distorted. I get quote unquote canceled or smeared for things that I don't believe, for things that I've never said, for false framing of things that I'm talking about. Meanwhile, if I were to say even a fraction of the awful shit that Ethan Klein says or that Destiny says in any number of different streams that they've done, I would of course be canceled a million times over by these guys, ironically enough. But this one is extra fucked up because what he's talking about here is a distribution of revenge porn while in the process of trying to solicit, allegedly,
non-consensual distribution of pornographic images.
And from a minor.
In 4K, being a virtue signaling cunt that, felony capture that event from any of these people. I will fucking destroy you if that's the case. My fellow orbiter.
No, he didn't do this, Captain Timo. Captain Timo? Yeah, he didn't do that.
Why is Dan trying to sound like Destiny? I don't know, dude, because he's fucking pathetic. I feel like it's given his life meaning, I guess. But that's the main sponsor. That guy is the main sponsor. What is this? Dan Saltman, sponsor of the H3 podcast, is found in Discord dedicated to spreading lies and stalking Hasan's family. Turkey backs Palestine and they don't.
Oh, he's got this whole thing up here.
Like America.
Oh, Jesus.
It was just a funny theory, but I think people would latch onto this without a second thought. So if you don't care about hard proof, then I think this would cause a panic with enough people to get some real movement on it.
Just gonna throw it out there, guys. Nico Sam dropped out of all of this shit like months ago. Okay. Nico Sam dropped out of all of it. He is not involved anymore. Don't do anything with Nico. Nico Sam's just he's a good boy, okay? He didn't do nothing. Just leave him alone. He ran. He's out.
I found a book his dad wrote. It's the limited free version and in Turkish, but maybe something could be extracted from this. Step 1 is to confirm it's his dad. Step 2 to answer the question, who is his dad? This is...
That was my alarm clock. I don't know why that went off, but... The fuck?
Unspoken side of what I have to deal with on a daily fucking basis. What these guys claim I'm doing to them, ironically enough, is exactly what they're doing to me. I've never done this to any...
Hasan is speaking. You guys just want to ask me what the alarm was. The alarm is the Nokia ringtone. If you've watched ReZero, it's the Nokia ringtone on his phone when he's setting up to go fight the whale, and it's the song that plays. I really like the first season of ReZero, okay? I thought it was good. Unfortunately, the second, third, fourth, all the other seasons suck completely. First season was good, though. The whale shit, that was awesome.
No, any of these guys... I don't give a shit enough to do anything like this. And I think it's repulsive to do things like this to begin with. The double standard is so glaringly obvious.
Yes!
Could you imagine if I was in a fucking Discord server stalking Ethan's family members? Or if I was like sponsored by a guy who was doing that? Now that would be a Philip DeFranco video, let me tell you.
Why is he constantly talking about Ethan? Because he gets all of his negative adjacents, mapped onto him, and he's doing the same in reverse, right? I'd say Ethan, after the whole, Ethan did a segment, his subreddit kind of washed it as Hasan's just as bad as Destiny, because Hasan used to, open up his phone, and there were nudes on it, and he'd let people use his phone. Or he'd get, Snapchats, and he would open them without caring who could see his phone. And they tried to equate these things. The people in the subreddit, okay? Very gross.
In the process of defending Israel, Ethan Klein got actually canceled by his own audience. People yelled at him a lot because of the way he was presenting this issue that was a black and white issue. It's genocide. His own audience didn't want him to do it. They couldn't fathom it. They couldn't believe it. And slowly but surely, he just chipped away at the remaining progressive people in his fan base. And in that process, he never let it go. He just assumed that it was because I was brainwashing his fans into hating him. Okay? Falsely smearing him.
Okay, hold on. We're getting super off track. We'll see if he brings it back, okay? We'll see if he brings it back.
Claiming that I was a terrorist over and over again, a terrorist mouthpiece, a terrorist propagandist, one that should potentially face legal repercussions by the Trump administration. Now, in the process, he claimed that Child Protective Services...
Okay, CPS, hold on.
Then came...
I get it.
Nazis.
I'm going to skip through. We'll see if he gets to more stuff.
I don't think Ethan has once condemned the Islamophobic attacks that I've received, especially because he himself is unironically responsible for a view. I see them as a threat as
well. Hasan's not wrong about some of this stuff,
Saltman, sponsor and confirm.
Get back to the Dan Destiny stuff.
Old Man Laundry. Take a look when you also get around to it.
This is going back to his the thread. The Discord screenshots. There we go.
A content creator equals random internet comment? No, I mean it's not equivalent either. And of course, if you want to understand what this kind of like insanity leads to, look, it's him 100% confirmed. One sec, I got it. Old Man Laundry. Take a look when you also get around to it.
Man. The Old Man Laundry guy, okay. That guy's gonna have some... That guy does a lot of doxing, okay? A lot of doxing. And I don't think he gets any comments for it, really. That guy does a lot of doxing.
Goes through Jenk's life and details his sister Hasan's mom stalking
Very
my family.
concerning.
That's Dan Saltman, sponsor of the H3H3 broadcast through redact.dev in a Discord dedicated to stalking my family. That is Ethan Klein's only sponsor. What the fuck are we doing?
I will say, I do believe there is some point here that I realize a lot of people just think like, oh, why is he roping Ethan into this? No, I think Ethan knows what the allegations are. I think Ethan's got to be pretty aware. And I think Ethan is willing to have the association with Destiny and Dan, regardless of those allegations. I think that's a calculated decision on his part. I don't like that decision, right? And I think that is a good thing to point out. I do think that he's okay with that association. I do think he believes either he's complicit in that he must believe some spin they've put on it, right? That it's all made up or something. And he wants the anti-Hasan information, so he's willing to maintain that connection. I think that's detestable. I don't think that's a crazy thing to say.
Here we go again with the drama. Resident Sleeper. Brother, do you think it's drama that there is a Discord server dedicated to stalking my family? Are you fucking insane? What is drama, dude? Bro, one of these days, I'm going to get fucking shot and killed. And these guys are going to be like El Hasan, tuning in from the hospital, talking about how he got shot. El drama, bro. Put the news in the bag, little bro.
Stop complaining about getting shot, Hasan. Stop complaining.